Okay, so we're going to be starting off laying down today. So go ahead and find whatever comfortable laying down position works best for you. I'm going to lay down on your back. Some folks like to do a diamond shape with their lower body. Okay, you can also have the knees knocked together and the feet out to the side, or you can extend those legs. Same with your arms. You can do cactus arms, whatever makes sense. And we're just going to take some time to breathe here. Allow your big inhales to really expand your rib cage and your belly. And allow your big exhales to compress all of that inward, cleaning out your lungs, cleaning out all that stale air. We're going to take some time just to build the breath and make it big and slow and deep. Allow your face to relax as you lay here. Okay, you can think of that jaw just falling off. Allow your eyes to relax and all the little muscles around your eyes, your eyelids, your forehead, your ears, your scalp. Let all of that melt away. Any tension just dripping off of you like rainwater. And as you lay here, just being mindful of your breath and mindful of a sense of ease in your body. Hopefully with each moment that passes, you feel more and more grounded and connected to this moment for whatever it is. Okay, I'm going to give us a few more minutes just to rest here and just breathe deeply. Okay, it's so wonderful to start off a movement practice with a small mindfulness practice. Watch your thoughts here, noticing what kinds of thoughts you see, but try to notice with compassion. Okay, I like to say, watch your thoughts like the way you watch clouds. You don't change the clouds or judge them. You just enjoy their beauty, their natural forms. Try to look at your thoughts and your emotions that way as you lay here and breathe. Just appreciating yourself and everything that occurs within yourself as a piece of nature, something beautiful, something perfect to observe. Allow your limbs to relax. Any tension across your shoulders, your hips, your back, all relaxing. Okay, and let's try to keep our long, slow breathing. Okay, this mindful moment that we've cultivated. Can we keep that and begin to add some mindful movement? Okay, a bit of a moving meditation, if you will. Let's cactus the arms here. You can keep your eyes closed if you like. I try to use my words really effectively for you so that you only need to open your eyes if you really need a visual. Okay, otherwise, rest those eyeballs. We're going to bend the knees here, stepping the feet in by the hips. And then if you want, you can walk your feet a bit away from each other. And we'll start to get some windshield wipers with the knees, dropping them over to one side, dropping them over to the other side. Okay, really slow and gentle. No sense of speed here, just natural rhythm. beginning to cultivate a little bit of movement in the hip joints. So all the way around the inner and outer hip. And a little bit of nice twisting and movement in your lower back. So it should feel really nice. You might even get some pops in your low back. Okay, hopefully they're nice pops. If you ever feel any bad feelings during your practice, just stop, modify. You know what to do. Okay, so getting this nice twist, starting to wake up that lower body. Maybe you can start to draw the knees downward toward the ground and open up that range of motion in your hips a little bit after a while. Okay, beginning to feel the outer hip opening up all the way up into the low back. Okay, next time the knees point up, we're gonna pause them there and knock them together. Let the feet stay apart and the knees knock together. So you make like a little tent shape with your lower body and really smoosh your low back onto the floor here. Let the belly just kind of cave downward toward the ground and just take a rest with the lower body here. We're gonna wake up the upper body. Okay, so your cactus arms are going to extend and reach out away into big cactus shape. Try to keep your arms sliding on the floor as you pull your elbows down into a tiny cactus shape, really working the muscles of your back. Let's try that a few more times with breath. Inhale, big cactus. Then exhale, tiny cactus. Again, feel free to keep your eyes closed, keep your breath slow, meditating while moving. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull down, tiny cactus. Let's do like 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Should feel your back warming up, your shoulders, your chest. 1 more. Big cactus. Then tiny cactus. All right, from your tiny cactus shape, extend your elbows and drop your hands by your hips, okay? We're gonna start to wake up the back of your body a little bit more in some bridge poses. So before we even get moving in your bridge poses, it's so helpful to think about alignment just for a little bit. Take a look at your knees, make sure they're a little spacious with a little bit of a space between them, like about as big as a tennis ball, okay? It's one of my favorite ways to really get the pelvic floor and the core active in this posture. Pretend like you're squeezing that tennis ball, okay? It can't drop. If you separate your knees, the tennis ball will fall. So keep the squeeze between your knees. Keep your tailbone pointed at your tennis ball. So a little tuck in your tailbone. And we're gonna lift the hips here in a bridge pose. Okay, feels so much stronger and more supported when you have that engagement in the lower body. And then let's try to roll the spine down really snaky. And we'll take this a few more times. Inhale, snaky spine rolls up. Just as high as you like, okay? Exhale, snaky spine rolls down. So I want you to really control it. Roll that through a few more times at your own rhythm. Waking up your beautiful spinal column. Waking up your back. Keep the tennis ball, okay? If you dropped it, don't worry. Grab it again with your knees and point your tailbone at it. How about 2 more, slow and snaky? Okay, should feel nice in your back. Next time you come up, we're gonna hold. So come on up into your bridge pose, lift it off the ground and just hold here with me. So if you need a break, of course, you're gonna give yourself a break and bring your hips down at any time, okay? If you like, let's take 3 more breaths here. And I'm gonna give you a variation you can experiment with. You can join your hands underneath your hips here, interlace your fingers, and then from there, you can use that grip to scooch your shoulder blades underneath your heart and lift your big soft rib cage up to the ceiling. So we'll take, okay, 2 more breaths here, experimenting with whatever you're experimenting with in your bridge shape. Really firing up that back body. 1 more breath. Where's your tennis ball? Okay, bridges. If you bound your hands together underneath you, separate them with control. We're going to snakily roll down. Snake your way slowly. Okay, once those hips land, bring your knees in towards your chest. We're going to give them a hug. Squeeze those knees towards your heart. Okay, maybe smoosh and roll the low back around on the ground a little bit. Okay, feels nice after that long bridge pose. As you're ready, tuck your hands underneath your knees, okay? And we're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna start to bring ourselves up off the floor. So just kind of playfully, see if you could rock yourself up to balance on your hips with or without the help of your toes in front. You can use those toes. Let's do it like 3 more times. Rock it back and roll it up. Try to balance and sit up tall. 2 more. Rock and roll, using that core stability. 1 more. Let's see if we can come up and balance and stay in a little boat pose. So come on up into your boat pose. Remember, your boat pose gives you so many options. You can always drop your feet or pick them up. You can always grab your knees or let them go. Okay, further option to drop your hands behind you. So you have options, so please make your boat pose your own and breathe here with me. So no matter where you are, your spine is long and your femurs, your thigh bones, make about a right angle with your long spine. I'm gonna have us twist here, okay? So if your hands are free, take them together like you're plotting something, okay? And then we're gonna twist to look over the right shoulder, okay? Now, if your hands are on your knees, you can still twist. No problem. Bring it back to center here. Twist to look over the left shoulder. Strong core. We can inhale through center here. We can exhale to the right, maybe opening your arms if you like. Again, inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Waking up that core for a few more breaths here, friends. Inhale, center. We're going to do 3 more on either side. Okay, now maybe you move at your own rhythm, or maybe you move with me. Either way, keep breathing. 2 more on either side. Long spine. Okay, last one on either side. Should be feeling some nice warmth in that core. Come back to center and drop those feet, okay? We're gonna cross the ankles here and roll it over to hands and knees. And I won't have us on hands and knees long, okay? Just wanna come up. Spread the fingers wide, wide, and push the floor away from you with your hands under your shoulders, okay? We're gonna lift the belly away from the floor and feel that strong core supporting your low back. From here, I just want to get us a little bit warmer in the joints before we come up to some standing postures. We're going to get the right leg out behind. Make sure to level off your hips here. So I like to try my best to point my right toe down. That helps me out. And then we want some extra weight in the right hand to reach the left hand forward. So take a moment here in this kind of balancy posture, lifting that belly up away from the floor. 1 more big breath here. Reach, 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 reach to the lifted limbs. And with your exhale, pull that knee and elbow together under you. Think of touching them together if you could. Okay, inhale, reach out long where we were before. Now I'm gonna add a really funky movement here. Call it funky airplane. Bend your right knee, point it out to the right. Hold it there. Bend your left elbow, point it out to the left. Welcome to funky airplane. Inhale back to center, stretching out long. Now we're going to go underneath again. Exhale, knee and elbow together under you. Inhale, stretched out long. Exhale, funky airplane to the side. We're going to do it 1 more time each way. Inhale, center. Exhale, bird dog. We call this bird dog, tucked underneath. Inhale, reach out long. Exhale, funky airplane last time. Okay, from funky airplane, bring it down to hands and knees, tuck your toes, Lift your knees and your hips and walk your hands back to your feet. And we're just gonna hang here. You can bend your knees and sway. Let your head fall off. Shake it out. Okay, so nice to let your spine just kind of hang and in traction. So great stretch for the backs of the legs. If it's too much stretch in the legs, bend the knees. If it's too much stretch in the spine, bend the knees. Okay, we're gonna roll it up. So as you're ready, make your feet parallel underneath you. We're gonna roll it up with the inhale. So push into the floor as you inhale and stack yourself up. Reach up tall here. Maybe look up to see your thumbs. We're coming down into a chair squat, okay? So with your exhale, drop your tailbone. Lift those toes. Maybe look at your hands. And inhale, stand up tall again. Exhale, hinging at your hips. We're gonna fold it all the way down. Okay, we're gonna do a halfway up on the inhale here, starting to build a little bit of a flow. Looking past the front of your space. And with your exhale, another big fold. And we'll do that again later. It'll be familiar. Palms are down. We're gonna walk it forward to hands and knees and do the other side. So on our hands and knees, we want strong arms pushing down. We want strong belly lifting up. We want to feel really supported. Okay, we have the left leg out behind now with the toes pointing down. And we have some extra weight in that left hand so that we can reach forward with the right hand. And find your little posture first before we even attempt to move it. Okay, if one hand forward is too much, you can do two hands down. That's another little mod. So same thing here. Inhale, reach out long. Exhale, pull that right elbow and the left knee together. Inhale, reach out long. We're going to do funky airplane on this side. So exhale, left knee to the left, right elbow to the right, funky airplane. Strong side body. Inhale, reach long through center. Exhale, knee and elbow underneath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, funky airplane. Nice. One more round of each. Inhale, center. Exhale, tuck the knee and elbow under. Inhale, center. Exhale, funky. Great. From funky airplane, bring it down to hands and knees. Okay, and again, tuck your toes, lift your knees and your hips, and walk the hands back to your feet. Shake it off again. Hang and swing and shake your head. Yes. Shake your head. No. And maybe join your hands behind you. Now that shoulders are a little warm, you can move those hands away. Open up your shoulders and your chest. Okay, hopefully you're beginning to warm up a little bit. We're going to release the hands if we joined them. Parallel those feet. Let's roll it up on the inhale. Come on up. Lift your heart. Look up to see your thumbs. Same flow as before. Exhale into your chair squat. Drop that tailbone. Pull those knees forward. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold, hinging all the way, touching the floor. Inhale halfway, looking forward. And exhale, fold deeply. Hug your legs. Palms are down here. Inhale and walk it forward to our first plank pose, okay, of this practice. Now remember, your plank can have the knees on the floor. It can be kind of a low plank. Your plank can have your knees off the floor, more of a high plank. Still a plank. Go ahead and draw those shoulders over your wrists. Take one more big breath here. Warming up your little plank pose shape, and then press it back to downward facing dog. First one of this practice. So let's walk it out. Walk the heels. Okay. Just a word about downward facing dog. You know you have options. If you ever need to take a little child's pose break, you can. And if you want to make your down dog more like gentle and kind of soft in the moment, you can bend the knees and even drop to the knees. Okay. First down dog, we won't be here too long. We're going to warm it up. So let's start to build a little gentle flow. Okay, go ahead and get your right leg up in the sky. We're going to try to keep the hips level. So that means the right toes will point down. Okay, notice how that feels. One more big breath in, maybe lifting the heel as high as you like. With your exhale, send that right foot forward. Drop it next to your right hand. We're going to drop the back knee here. That's the left knee. And just find a comfortable low lunge shape, okay? You can be up on your fingertips if you need to. Okay, finding your little lunge. We're just going to start to rock the hips back and forth here. Just kind of waking up your hips and your legs in this shape. Okay, we want a strong squeeze between the knees here. So the knees are trying to kind of pull toward each other in your lunge, and the two legs are gently resisting the floor. Okay, next time you come forward into that lungy shape, we're going to explore just kind of being in it for a little longer. Drop into the left hand. So put that left hand on the floor. We're going to reach up with the right hand and enjoy a little twisting time here. Nice breath. So remember to draw the shoulders away from the ears here. Put little bends in each elbow. Okay, and as you kind of take a little time and you kind of open up more in the shape, you may decide to tuck the back toes and lift the back knee, but only if that more active stretch, more active pose is best for your practice today. Okay, looking wherever you like, we're going to take one more big breath, maybe looking up. And then as you're ready, we're going to let it go. Dropping that top hand. Okay, if you had the back knee down, pop it up. We're going to come out the way we came in. Inhaling that right leg in the sky. Three-leg dog, maybe looking at your hands to stretch open that upper back. And then let that right foot down, downward facing dog. Let's go straight into the other side. Inhale here, we have the left leg in the sky. The hips stay level. The foot goes only as high as you like. Then with your exhale, draw that left foot forward. Step it outside your left hand. Gonna drop the back knee. Come on down into a little low lunge. So maybe up on your fingertips for now. Okay, I like to do little fingertips as we rock the hips back and forth. Giving the lower body kind of a gentle entry into lunging makes it more effective, I think. Okay, nicer release for the lower body. Okay, rock forward into your lunge and just hold it here. Remember, we have a gentle push against the floor. So the two legs are resisting the floor and they're pulling toward each other. We're going to drop into the right hand now and lift up the left. And you can look up, you can look down, wherever feels natural. Okay, nice breath here. Remember, the shoulders move away from the ears. You have this long neck, and maybe you want to tuck the back toe and hover the back knee, a little more active, okay? Your choice. Okay, twisted lunge, full body movement. One more breath here. We're going to bring that top hand down, that's the left hand, and come out the way we came in, through a three-leg dog. So inhale, left leg in the sky. You look at your hands maybe, and then exhale, set the left foot down, downward facing dog. Now let's take a little flow before we add on to that. Okay, we'll come back to it. Here's an inhale, move your heart forward to a plank. Remember, plank can have knees up or plank can have knees down. As you exhale, walk to your hands and take a nice fold here. Nice fold. On your inhale, come halfway up, push the floor with your feet, unroll your spine to look forward. And with your exhale, fold. We're going to come straight up to a chair squat, okay? So bend your knees. Inhale, I like to scrape the floor with my fingertips as I reach up into that chair squat. With your exhale, fold it back down. We're going to come halfway up on the inhale, unroll that spine, and take a big fold on the exhale. Okay, palms are down on the floor. With your inhale, step it back to your plank, knees up, knees down, yogi's choice. Okay, little classic vinyasa, little chaturanga. With your exhale, bend your elbows in, bend your knees, and float all the way down to the floor. With your inhale, little cobra shape. So tuck the elbows in, use your hands to pull your heart forward, big heart opening. With your exhale, I'll meet you in a downward facing dog. Maybe hands and knees, maybe child's pose break. We're gonna take 5 or 6 breaths wherever you land, okay? Again, down dog, knees, child's pose, anywhere is good, just breathe. If you're in a child's pose, just let those shoulders relax off of your back. If you're in a hands and knees, remember to give the lower body and the upper body a nice push into the floor. And if you're in a down dog, same thing, push the floor away with your hands and your feet. We're gonna think of drawing the elbows and knees toward each other slightly. Take 2 more long, slow breaths wherever you are. Okay, yogis, we're going back into our flow. So if you were resting in a child's pose or anywhere, come on back up into your down dog, or feel free to take as long as you need, just resting, making your own practice. So with your inhale here, we're gonna get the right leg in the sky again, 3-leg dog. With your exhale, send the right foot forward, step it outside the right hand. We're gonna keep the back knee up. Option to keep it down, of course. But with your inhale here, go ahead and reach that right hand to the sky. Now hold and breathe here with me. I have a little challenge for you. So I want you to really get into the strength of your core. Again, back knee up or down is fine, but use your core strength here. Feel like someone is pulling your right hand and they're gonna lift you up to standing. It's gonna be slow, it's gonna be controlled, but your upper body is gonna come up, but you're still twisting over to the right. Amazing. Breathe here with me. So the back knee can come down, especially if you need a little balance break, okay? The back knee can stay up. Nice breath. Maybe look back at that right hand. Maybe look down, who knows? But wherever you are, sink that front hip a little lower. One more big breath. Warming that lower body. Twisting that spine. Okay, as you're ready, we're gonna come back down the way we came in. Keep breathing. Drop the left hand to the floor. Drop the right hand to the floor. Take a big breath in as you send that right leg up in the sky. 3-leg dog. Maybe look at your hands, who knows? Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot comes down. Okay, shake it off. We're gonna do the other side, so now you know what to expect. Here we go. Inhale, left leg up, 3-leg dog. Exhale, left foot forward, find the lunge, step it outside your left hand. Back knee can come up, back knee can stay down, okay? We're gonna get the left hand up, keep breathing. Now really call in your lower body strength here, push the floor with your 2 feet, strengthen that core. Someone is pulling on your left hand and lifting your upper body. So you're upright, hold and breathe, okay? Keep pushing the floor. Looking at that back hand, back knee can come down, of course. Nice breath here. Let the legs continue to work. Let the hip drop. One more big breath here. Open those arms really wide, maybe. And we're gonna come out the way we came in. Drop the right hand, drop the left hand. Inhale, left leg up, 3-leg dog. Stretch it high. Exhale, left foot down. Downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna do that same little flow we did in between before. Should be very familiar. Inhale here, find a plank. Yogi twist, knees up or down. Exhale to your hands and fold. Okay, just like before, on your inhale, come halfway up, unroll your spine, look forward. Push the floor with your legs. Exhale to fold. Chair squat on your inhale, bend the knees, scrape the floor, straight up to your chair squat, point those knees forward. Exhale and fold it. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold as you exhale. Palms are down here. Inhale back to your plank. Okay, exhale slowly to the floor. You can put the knees down first or not. We're gonna bend the elbows and pull them in by the ribs. Just like before, cobra on your inhale, pull the heart up and open. Big downward facing dog or child's pose on your exhale. I'll meet you there. I'm gonna take a few breaths here. Just being in this posture, just breathing. Again, if child's pose is where you are, just let yourself melt. Let your heart rate come down. If downward facing dog is where you are, push the floor away with your hands and your feet. Point that tailbone at the sky and let your heart roll back to the back of your mat. Nice breathing. See if you can feel the sensations that we've cultivated throughout your practice. All right, taking one more long, slow breath wherever you are. Make it last. And then from wherever you are, we're going to meet in a downward facing dog and jump back into our flow. We're going to continue to add. Here we go. With your inhale, let's get the right leg in the sky, 3-leg dog. With your exhale, step the right foot outside the right hand. Inhale, reaching that right hand up. We have our twist. Now summon your leg strength, summon your core strength. As you exhale, push yourself upright. Pull your upper body up. Nice. Nice work. Now keep breathing here. We're going to play around a little bit with this shape, okay? Go ahead and put your palms together by your heart. Remember, the back knee can come down at any time, especially if you start to get the wobbles. Okay, we're going to hook this left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Now we've added this really nice deep twist to our twisted shape. We just keep getting deeper in the twist. So breathe here. I'm going to give you options. Gentle option, drop the back knee. Very gentle option, drop the left hand to the floor and keep your twist. Okay, a little more spice. You keep your back knee up. Okay, a bit more spice, you open your arms wide. So I want you to kind of like play with the flavors and the variables, and we're going to take 2 more breaths wherever you are. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Push the floor, last breath. Okay, coming out the way we came in. Go ahead and pull yourself back upright. Whew. Okay, drop those hands underneath your shoulders and inhale through a 3-leg dog. Right leg in the sky. With your exhale, right foot down, downward facing dog. Shake it off. Okay, we're gonna go straight into the other side. Inhale here, left leg in the sky, 3-leg dog. With your exhale, left foot forward. Step it outside your hand. Find the lunge. Okay, inhale, left hand up. Exhale, let yourself be pulled upright. Okay, hold here and breathe here with me. I'm actually going to spin around to face you, but we are in the same place. Okay, twisting to the left. So remember, back knee down makes it real nice and gentle. So take that option at any time. We're going to put the palms together, and I want you to give yourself some push. Feel your own upper body strength. Okay, let it work a little bit. But we're going to hook right elbow outside left knee. Nice breath. Think about getting your hands towards your heart and your heart towards your hands. Long neck, even longer. Okay, flavors and options. Back knee down is a good flavor. Right hand down, also very supportive in the upper body. Spicy options. Okay, really push the elbow and the knee against each other and maybe open the arms wide. Wherever you are is perfect. If you're feeling good, okay, breathe. Big, powerful twist, massaging your organs. realigning and recalibrating their whole spinal column. So powerful here in your twist. Last breath. Come out the way you came in, friends. Okay, pull yourself back upright one more time. Drop those hands underneath your shoulders and inhale, three-leg dog, left leg in the sky. Stretch it. Exhale here, downward facing dog, left foot down. Welcome back, downward facing. Okay, we're gonna take our same little vinyasa. If you fancy a break right now, this would be a great time for a child's pose break, and we'll just meet back in our vinyasa. But here we go, little flow. Inhale for a plank. Just like before, exhale and walk to your hands and fold. Halfway up on your inhale, push with your legs. Big fold on your exhale. Chair squat, inhale, bend those knees, come on up. Big fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale, long spine, unroll it. Big fold, exhale. Okay, palms are down. Inhale through your plank, your little chaturanga. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, cobra heart, pull it open. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. We're gonna take a few breaths here. Okay, we're gonna add on one more layer to our little flow that we've been building, okay? With our twisted lunge, and then we stand it up, and then we twist it deeper. We're just adding one more thing. Wherever you are, let your heart rate come down. Connect to the earth in your child's pose or your down dog. One more really long, slow breath, wherever you are. Okay, here we go. As you're ready, from your downward facing dog, inhale the right leg in the sky. Exhale the right foot forward, step it outside your hand. Inhale the right hand up in your twist. Exhale, stand yourself up all the way. Nice. Palms together here. Inhale as you hook that left hand outside, the left elbow outside the right knee. Okay, now we're adding on here just one more thing. So from here, drop that left hand back to the floor underneath your left shoulder. Drop the right hand outside that right foot, and we're gonna drop the back knee. We're gonna pull the hips back here and point those right toes at the sky. So we got this right leg nice and warm, okay? The right hip is nice and warm. And now we're gonna play around a little bit in that right outer hip. So fingers are under your shoulders, spine is nice and long. Take the right foot very flexed in the ankle and drop the toes to the right. So you're rolling onto the right foot outer edge, and you can even walk your hands out to the right. So what's gonna happen here is we're gonna get a great stretch along the outside of the right leg and the hip. So take a few breaths here. You can gently push the floor if you like with your foot and pull back on the hip. Maybe taking one more breath here. Now that we warm the legs, we can get a little stretchy. Bring the hands back to center. Walk them on either side of that right foot, and we're going to take it into a pigeon pose. So the right knee bends. We're going to walk the right foot to the left, then drop that right knee. Okay. So remember your landmarks in your pigeon pose. You want your hips level with the ground. You want the little flipper of your back foot down on the floor. Your flipper is down, and you can move the right foot towards you and even sit on it to make this more gentle. Once your pigeon is all good, you're going to activate your legs to push the floor gently, and you're going to walk your head out to either hang or rest on the floor. Okay, your choice. Okay, we're going to take a few breaths just enjoying pigeon. We're nice and warm. But keep the legs active, pushing the floor very gently Gentle resistance can be the most effective. So as you breathe here, notice how that right outer hip is feeling and doing. We're looking for perhaps a sense of release around the right outer hip as we gently push the floor down with it. We're looking for the same sense of release along the front of the left hip, okay, as we gently push the floor down with that left knee as well. I'm going to give you 30 more seconds in your pigeon, okay, just to do that good pigeon work. Resisting the floor, breathing into the hips. Taking your last breath here. It's hard to say goodbye to pigeon, but we know we can always come back. So as you're ready, slowly extract yourself. Okay, you can walk your hands back up underneath your shoulders. Tuck the back toes. We're gonna see if we can come out through a three-leg dog. Let's just see how it goes. Okay, lifting that right leg in the sky. Expand the hip out. Should feel good after having it all compressed. And then set that right foot down, downward facing dog. Okay, welcome back. We're gonna go into the other side. We're gonna get the left leg nice and warm, and then we'll stretch and add that pigeon on to complete the flow. So here we go. Inhale, left leg in the sky, three-leg dog. With your exhale, set the left foot outside your left hand. Okay. To the twist, inhale, left hand up. Exhale, pull yourself upright. Palms together. With your inhale, tuck that right elbow outside the left knee and look up. Okay, we're perfectly set up. Go ahead and drop your hands on either side of that left foot. You can drop the back knee. We're going to pull the hips back. Point those toes at your nose, the left toes. So we call this a dorsiflexion when the toes are really pulling back. So keep your strong dorsiflexion. Keep kicking down in the heel. And we're going to drop those toes over to the left. Okay, keep pushing the floor down, maybe walking the hands to the left as well. Okay, really big IT band if you're a cyclist or a hiker, or even a walker or a gardener. We get real tight in that IT band and outer hip. And do your best to keep your spine long, even though it's challenging. It seems almost counterintuitive. One more really long, slow breath here. Any tension along the outer left leg melting away. Okay, take your time. We're going to come back so that the hands are around that left leg. Okay, we're going to bend into that left knee and build a pigeon. So shimmy left foot to the right, drop left knee. Here we are. Now remember that your two hips are going to want completely different things. They're siblings, not twins. So do adjust. Hips are level, okay? Back flipper is on the floor. And we pull the left foot close if we want, okay? Then we want to walk out. Keep those legs active, active. Push the floor gently with both legs. Nice breathing here. Okay, beginning to kind of get into our cool down time here. Allow your heart rate to be much slower with each moment. Your breath to slow down. Coming back to that more meditative state where we started. We warmed everything up, we stirred everything up, and now we let it all settle down again. Keep pushing that floor with the legs though, getting the most from your pigeon pose. Notice how different the two sides are. Okay, most likely feels totally different on the left side than the right. So amazing. How about one more breath in your reclining pigeon pose? And take your time extracting yourself. No rush, walk the hands back up. We're gonna try again to come out through a three-leg dog. So take your time, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. Let's expand the left leg out into space. Should feel great, stretch it up. And then set it down, downward facing dog. Welcome back. Go ahead and walk your feet all the way to your hands. Bend your knees super generously and give your legs a hug. You can grab elbows behind and smoosh your chest towards your knees. Take a moment just to kind of hang. Great work, self. Great work, legs. Great work, shoulders. Now we really get to bring the energy level down and get more stretchy. So from your fold, you can put your hands down and come all the way down to a seat. Shake out the legs. Okay, we twisted quite a bit today, but I like to end things with a nice little final twist just to get that spine really, really wrung out. So on our way down, let's use a little bit of core strength. Okay, why not? From a seated position, your knees are a little bit bent, feet on the ground. We're gonna round the spine and roll down really slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Reaching out away from you, take a big breath in. We're gonna come back up. Just a little challenge for you. Exhale to roll yourself back up. And if you need to grab your knees, awesome, do it. If you need to push with your hands, do it. Reach as far as you like. We're gonna do it 3 more times. Little challenge. Inhale, roll it back. Reach the hands out away. Exhale, roll it up. You can make a fun Pilates sound if you want. Nice little exhale. Again, inhale, roll it. Exhale, reverse it. Last one. Nice work. Inhale, roll it back. And we're just gonna stay here, okay? You can make cactus arms, drop them beside you. Really let the shoulder blades scooch under you. And then I like to cross the right leg over the left here. Just like you just sat down, you're just crossing your legs. And then you always have the option to tuck the right foot behind as well. So you could do single cross or double cross. We're gonna drop the knees over to the left and look to the right. Nice breathing here. Option to press the knees down a little bit with the left arm. Okay, only if that seems right. Nice breath here. Okay, in your twist, something that's really helped me get the most out of my twists is really reminding myself to drop the shoulder blades and lift the heart. So see if that does anything for you, kind of getting that upper back to open up and be in the twist. Shoulders down on the floor, heart up to the ceiling. How about one more lovely breath here? Let's bring the knees through center and keep them crossed like they are. Okay, keep them crossed right over left. We're gonna try the other side. Go ahead and drop them to the right now. Look to the left with your cactus arms. And same idea, you can press the knees down gently if you want to. Okay, but do your best to get the shoulder blades down and lift that heart. Nice breathing here. One more big breath. Feels nice across the left side of the chest. Okay, really opening that rib cage. Okay, yogis, bring it back through center. We're gonna untangle the legs, stick them up in the air for a little bit. Let's do some ankle circles. Circle one way, circle the other. And let's do some figure eights with those ankles, some ankle care. And then of course, reverse your figure eights. And then last, let's do some point and flex. Point and flex, okay? All the things your ankle can do. What a complicated, beautiful joint. We're so lucky to have these beautiful ankles that we have. Okay, from here, we're gonna twist the other sides. You can drop your feet. We're gonna cross left knee over right, and we can single or double cross. Knees drop to the right. We look to the left. Really breathe here. Think of dropping open that left side of the chest. Maybe one more nice big breath here. Really cooling down here in our low down, slow twist. Let's bring that through center. And of course, keep the legs crossed just like they are. We're gonna drop them to the left and look to the right. One more breath in your last twist of this practice. Okay, take your time coming through center. Extend your legs again, untangle everything up to the ceiling with those legs. Okay, you can press your hands down by your side here. We're going to use a little core strength to lower the legs to the floor extremely slowly. Okay, you can bend them if you need to, whatever makes sense, but use a little control to drop them. Okay, once they land, let your whole body relax. You can let your hands and feet kind of flop outward. Let your breath become natural and free. Same with your body. Any sense of doing or effort, let all that drain away here. Just allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to notice the moment passing, just for whatever it is. Notice every little sound, every sensation, every thought. Feel your jaw and your eyes and all your skin just melting here. So please continue resting just like this for as long as you can. The longer, the better. And thanks so much for practicing with me.